But that statement is too big because again, what if somebody has a potential to be the greatest thing that they can? That is too big.
Right. And the funny thing is, you remember that you will have policymakers and government officials who, for lack of a better word, are genuinely care for the country and the needs of the people. You have those people. But it's just that in the day-to-day interaction, the corrupt people, you don't even have to outnumber those who are actual real sworn servants, because a lot of people forget that the government is there to serve its population. Our citizens we are to literally be served by our government. That's why they're elected officials. We choose for them to take on these tasks for us. It's the same essence in where you have a person who is an employer who gets employees to do remedial and everyday tasks. That's what the government is essentially there for. The problem now is that even though you have fewer less corrupt people, these corrupt individuals are in some very crucial corners of the government. So they have a lot of weight and a lot of power when it comes on to certain things. That's one of the main issues that we have. And like I said before, if we don't come from a point where from the top go down to the bottom, everybody understand that law and order is very important for progression. Because let's be honest, there's a study, I think, 10, maybe 12 years ago, that talked about the fact that how criminality and corruption affects a country's economy. And why most of the highly corrupted countries usually follow suit with a very bad or struggling economy. And it's true. Because for example, if you have a high crime rate in an area, for example, a restaurant or a bar can't stay open past certain time because say by 8, 9 o'clock the gunman them come out. For some reason, the gunman them decide to come out late at night time. I don't know why. Maybe they sleep all day. Maybe that's why. But somehow them just show up at night time. But reverse that now and literally clean no crime in that area. My gosh, man, nightclubs 3 a.m. 4 o'clock them a lock. And more hours means more money. More money, more flow for the economy, and so on and so forth. Because being corruption does cause a lot of problems that affects everybody, economically especially.
Exactly, but the persons who are being corrupt, they don't understand.
No. It's not that they don't understand it. They not feel it. I'm sorry.
I feel attacked.
I'm sorry.
This is why you always put more that time.
I know. Continue.
Because the dictator here, we're not actually here, we don't want to do this, we are stuck in a basement.
There's nothing wrong with being a dictator. Listeners, don't worry, they're not tied up. They're just chained together. They have to do this to get their freedom.
Okay.
Oh boy.
They're not understanding the simple fact that the economy flows better. The economy is more stable. There's more economic advancement for everyone, including themselves. It is much easier for them to increase their wealth if they own a few businesses that is running in a decent economy than taxing poor people within a struggling economy.
And boy, do they love taxing us.
Politicians want money and power. Simple. And they don't need to understand that the stronger the economy, the stronger the country. The stronger the country, the more money and power you can have. That the president of the United States can above presidents of foreign countries. It doesn't have the fact that their country is stronger. Like China, let's put say for instance, an African country, France. Right? if Francis is going to any African country, he is seen as a superior person within that country. But here is them having their own president. It changes now. It changes now, especially since Africa has their own economic bloc now, which we should definitely talk about. But if he's seen as a superior power. In an other fact that his country is more superior, they're richer, and they have better guns. No, but that's the truth.
Okay.
So they have some army with multiple levels of power. The United States have a strong economy as nothing compared to a very strong country like France, Germany, Russia even. And they don't seem to understand that the United States have forces. It's better to be the king. I don't even know more this thing. It's better to have 50%, 25% ownership of a very strong country than we 100% own of a weak country.
Well, that much checks out.
El, can you read out the something provision certificate again, please?
Ali's not here right now. She's come back at the dialogue with me.
That explains a lot.
She's on the phone right now. She's not even speaking us right now. That's why it's just me alone.
Alright, let me double check. So goal 1. Jamaicans are empowered to achieve their fullest potential. Goal. Blows my mind. That's what that means. I'm sure it's in the document, but I'm not gonna bother go over it.
Because if we were imported to
Thief.
potential, I don't think anybody would be unemployed right now. I think our employment rate would look up a bit more.
Yeah, that would be true.
But that statement is too big because again, what if somebody has a potential to be the greatest that ever? That is too big.
Too broad. Oh, good.
The potential doesn't mean good enough. It means achieving the best quality that you can produce. I mean, Hitler probably was at the max of his potential.
Yeah.
You have Mussolini.
Ah, boy, here we go.
Napoleon, and going on and on.
I know you're gonna go on and on.
He was one of the greatest military leaders. I'm sure he lived up to the fullest of his potential.
I'm surprised he didn't say Henry. like he did last time.
I actually like him, so.
Okay. Oh boy.
I like him. He's a role model to me, so I'm not going to praise him.
Okay, so not even Alexander the Great?
Sorry?
Not even Alexander the Great?
Oh, Alexander the Great.
Yeah. Anyway, goal 2 is that the Jamaican society is secure, cohesive, and just.
Again.
Now this...
Again, that's specifying the tools.
Alright, if for some reason somebody listening to this, if in the comments what we're saying is just too general and the document actually does stipulate in detail, please let us know, because we're probably not going to look back on this. So moving on. Yeah, probably not. So if we're really idiots and we just can't bother to read everything, just let us know in the comments below. Thank you very much. I don't think the just part is going to work out.
They tried with the Zozo. They tried with that, but the gunman didn't just become cutlass men. Them two of them going after this cutlass instead. So I'm not too sure.
No.
I mean, were the Zozos ever effective though? Because them coming like them just become lackadaisical, sitting by the roadside, waiting for a car to pass so them can look in there.
Alright.
And after them look, even if them see a weapon, them just make you go on through anyway.
No, I'm gonna...
Go ahead.
Sorry. I'm gonna be honest. When I was looking at the Zozo, I'm a person who like listens radio on a regular. So when I'm hearing like say the midday news, for example, I don't notice a difference because these gunmen don't really care about a Zozo or a curfew. They're still being shots lighted a fire. So I don't think I don't think it intimidates them. And if you're doing a checkpoint, the gunman doesn't even stay one place. That's just what I've noticed. And they become a lot more clever now in the case of thefts. So them start to thief in between the borders. And they find so many more creative ways to conceal the gun. And worse yet, when you get to realize that, well, this is speculation, but it's not that far off considering that some of the police officers actually do help these men get through the Zozo with their weapons anyway. Because there was an incident last year, I can't forget the story, where a there was one JCF officer and 4 JDF soldiers who were out on a a regular checkup. The phone rang of the JCF officer. He did not answer the phone. And one of the soldiers said, you're not gonna answer that. Ask him again, you're not gonna answer the phone. So he takes the phone from him, answered the phone, and basically the conversation would be the boy them, they up there, so they up the road. So right there and then, the story continues that the JDF man just beat the living daylight out of the officer, man. Beat him. Let me say, yeah, man, if you beat him, man, because you help the criminal then, if you get beat.
Funny story with when we got you know is when drive got punished down and then stop with.
Mm-hmm.
And I think it was four of us females in the car. And the man just looked to the front, looked to the back and said, alright ma'am, you can go ahead. And me I laughed to myself and I said, suppose we were the ones that to go. And because we're females, we look unsuspecting, we just to go ahead. And in the car behind me or even in front of me were the real criminals.
That's the same reason why scammers send females to collect the money I was sending you. Nobody now look on them. You probably think her name. Eh?
I've been shot by police so many times.
Bro.
Just walking.
No, you know why I'm laughing? Because this happened to me too. Like,
I'm here, police came bullet bleeding in front of wall circle.
Where you live? Where you come from? What I'm asking, where you come from? Yo, you know what's funny though is that there was this one. I can't forget this. Cannot forget this. I was coming home from watching movies one night with a friend and his girlfriend. So I was in the backseat of the car. So it was just the 3 of us. We got stopped by the police. I mean, these guys literally just drive up on a 4-way intersection and stop every vehicle. So somehow we were like the second vehicle. So them I check the vehicle them. This man literally came up to the driver's side, say good night to my friend, say good night to the girlfriend. The man look to the back of the car and look at me. You know what the man asked me? The man not even said good night to me. Guess what the man said to me? Just guess.
No.
Yeah, but this one for you?
How you know, man? But you know, so he can't say that. He says, sir, do you have anything to declare? Like, seriously? There are 3 of us in the vehicle. Why do I look like the most dangerous?
Maybe because we like to dress in all black.
That's...
jacket and tam.
Yeah, but... Yeah, I didn't have my tam then. I did not have my tam then, so I don't understand why. Well, technically I would understand from a security perspective, because the person in the backseat is most likely the most lethal. I get that. But it still feels a way to be on the other end of that interaction. Do you have anything to declare? I'm like, okay. You're not going to say anything to... Eh?
I'm at the airport today.
Almost airport. No, but no, officers have to ask that, you know. They do have to ask that.
But why would you say yes? Because you don't need to have a reason why you have something to carry.
Why? Me not understand, you know. Me still shocked that the man not even He literally said good night. So he gave good night to Virgin, good night to girl. My man look at me. You have anything to clear, sir?
At least them you.
Them I would end it to you. Them just search you.
I can tell you multiple stories.
Oh
I
god.
have multiple stories. My
Yo.
favorite one, I was walking to the bus stop to take a bus.
Like a good little boy.
A police car drive up, full speed, hit brake, do them. One guy came behind the car, in for the car, pointing gun at me. Two more came over with a big M16, point for me, down on the ground.
Right.
Because I would have a 4-way intersection, so see bus stop.
Why is it always a 4 intersection?
Car stop. To see what I'm going. Keep the phone to see what I'm going.
Jeez.
I'm trying to walk. Apparently, the way they have me down, one person I have been putting with their car to back up. The way they have me down,
Back up?
I'm in Jamaica.
I am literally in disbelief.
You don't slap on the ground. You don't think me there,
No.
That sounds like somebody did a trail you. And them
No. What happened?
Right,
No.
yeah, the bus stop. No, come.
In fit a my description. That's why.
Search me. Pull up my bag, throw everything on the ground.
Jeez, man.
Books, my pen, my water bottle.
And the police
So
one
you
now.
only one did that at the time?
He might wanna walk. If you have one girl, man.
To school. That's what I'm doing.
Wait, how old are you? How old are you?
I was 21.
Shit.
The only difference is that I'm not as fat. Back then, I was slimmer.
Mm-hmm.
But I know when you look at the abs or what.
You know the funny story though, when I had an ex who played the saxophone. You know the big old black cases with the saxophone they must carry, just picture like a guitar case or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Only it not shaped like a guitar, it's just a regular long rectangle.
Oh my god, and these are the man strapped, seriously?
So them think the man strapped and I walk confident on the road. If I never see me I walk beside him, that drag him down long time, you know. So half of the time him go on the road and I go with him because just keep no look so fast.
Yeah.
Because people think that the man legit I carry one AK in there.
Oh god, no.
I don't know the AK like that. What purpose would you have to walk so confident with an AK?
With an AK?
If you can afford an AK and get access to an AK, you must can get access to a
Eco, exactly.
An AK is so expensive. If you have an AK, a high power rifle, it's so expensive you can buy multiple cars with the money to buy one ability. I'm kidding you not because I'm looking for. I know what they cost. You can buy multiple cars with the money to buy one.
You know what's really funny to me? Just remember the example that a classmate of mine gave. That you realize how police treat people differently. If you live in like Cherry Gardens, for example, and they get a report about some disturbance, they come and knock on your door and say, hello, nice voice, you know, hello, anybody home, hello. If you live at Tivoli, no, kick off door, police, somebody go, somebody go. It shows how not just we as people perceive others by the where they come from, but how the or officer. You see, if you
Like that.
yeah, man, they're trained like that.
I don't know why. There are good people everywhere. There are bad people everywhere.
Yeah, you have good people in the ghetto. That's the funny thing. There are good people in the ghetto, but nobody not think that. They not take the chance, you know. They not take the chance.
Like you saw on social media where the soldiers and police went into a sergeant's house not knowing that the police were a sergeant.
Well, I did not see that one.
What happened was his son was going out on the road,
Mm-hmm.
and right as ready to go out, he saw the police and the sort of walking towards his house, and he said to himself, but now go to that. Then step back to him.
Oh, hold on. Let me guess this story. Them pretend go back in the house. Them think saying him do something suspicious, so them come in at the yard, and the father says, so because you see nice when I come back inside, that means them up to
Comes
something.
in, my criminal.
Father story.
And the father was pissed and support for that one in the yard.
Yeah.
The matter about the father not knowing who he is, actually saying him and wrong.
And then change the argument quick.
They change the argument quick. As soon as they say him and wrong, then calm down.
Sorry, sir.
All they just behavior stop. So then, in fact, last time, I'm having so that video and I last them, I said, just what they want to know, they want to know what tools did they have to come into the house.
Suspicion. That's what they'll say. You know, one thing that I realized too is that one of the reasons why they easily simmer down with a sergeant, apart from the fact that he has power and influence, he can afford to sue them. That's one main thing. A person at Tivoli will get the door kick off. Them can't afford to go to courthouse. Because guess what? The bailiff did it. Nah, make your case. God knows they can't afford a lie, and the judge don't want to hear it. He just want to move on to the next case. So all the odds are... No, the system is set against poor people, and it's not a joke thing, The system is set against poor people. Because it's the same how that if you have a small balance, this annoys the hell out of me. If you have a balance that is close to zero, and if you, let's say you get paid today Friday, and then you go draw the money, you know what the bank does? What the lovely bank will do is reorder your transactions.
Oh, yeah.
From largest to smallest. Yeah, man, they've been doing this for years, man. Years. It's one of the few things that still pisses me off. Because what they want to do, they want to get you as close into the negative as possible. So if you get paid in the morning and you join in the afternoon, they must say, no. We're going to change that order quick. Them draw the money first. And then add on your pay. And then they charge you with interest. Arrears fee. Then just kill you with fees. I'm like, gee, people, it is literally set up to attack poor people. Because a rich person wouldn't suffer something like that. A poor person? Definitely. No, man, when the system, even a virgin of mine who he was stopped in his vehicle, and out of habit, when he stopped his vehicle, he takes off his seatbelt. The officer is telling him that I'm gonna charge you for not wearing a seatbelt. Like, no, officer, I just stopped my vehicle, and then you came up to me. You didn't put on a sign or anything. I was about to step out of my vehicle, and you said no. I saw that you didn't have on a seatbelt. That's why I was behind you. And how could you see that I did not have a seatbelt? Think about it for a minute. He's behind the vehicle. How you know that man have a seatbelt? How would you know? And the man go to court and tell the judge, say, no, Your Honor, my vehicle stopped. It's not like my vehicle was in motion and I had my seatbelt off. My vehicle stopped. And if this man comes to my window and I don't have on a seatbelt, how is he going to charge me for that? You know the judge tell me, Bridget?
What's that?
Just guess. Just guess what the judge said.
You should have the seatbelt all the time since the vehicle is on.
No. Just hurry up and pay the ticket. Just hurry up and pay the ticket. And that's the judge telling. The judge tell the man, say, just hurry up and pay the ticket. I don't want to hear anything else. The man couldn't even make a case. Come on.
I know this person. I'm not sure what he was getting arrested for.
Mm-hmm.
They came to arrest him, right?
Mm-hmm.
And he's saying what they arrested him for, and the police couldn't give a reason. So they tried to take him with. So the man asked again, what you arrested me for? And the police them get aggressive. I say, hey boy, if you go in there, go in there. The man looked to his girlfriend. I think, let's call her Shirley. Look to his girlfriend. Shirley, call her Laura. and take down their badge number. The police tune them change quick.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
Instead of anything him start talk to him, all find out say somebody made a report of somebody that kinda
Fitting Christian. What? Why is
fit it, you know? Kinda.
they lazy when they come on to their work, you know? Lazy. I mean, kind of fit their work. Oh my God, man. At least make sure it's at the proper description and name, at least, man. Before you go drag somebody.
The funny thing about it, when the police left from ask the lawyer man say no.
Yeah, man. Same way if you go. Yes.
And Martin come over and said no.
Yeah, man, that's what you have to go on with, man. But it just go back to the point that I made. If you can't afford to sue them, they're gonna take advantage of your knowledge of not understanding the law, and the fact that you have nobody you can't afford to be represented. As bad as the police are, you know, them can't deal with getting a lawsuit, you know. Because most of them either can't afford it, they can't take any more bad things from their file, and then just no one lose their job. That's the truth. Alright, you remember the guy that did donuts down by not halfway tree, that intersection near Devon House thereabout. I don't know if you heard about it.
Not very ready.
Yes. You know the joke is when I've heard the story now, I'm saying to myself, okay, he did donuts in the middle of an intersection, and the only thing is that the person in charge of traffic safety just gave him a little slap on the hand and said, "Don't do it again." Make it was a little man in a little Toyota Corolla or a little Probox. Make it was a little man, but can't afford a lawyer. You that hear them kill him with fine. Just like the man who go over garden house got thief. Got thief something. How many thief have I actually? Aki? You ever hear the one there?
What, between 70 years in prison?
The one there, I think so, yeah.
Yeah, I heard in thief Aki at a garden house, and in prison and to get about him.
Him lost in the system.
He came out when he was 70. They sent him when he was 20 and he came out at 70.
In Jamaica?
Jamaica, yeah.
Wow.
Like, seriously, think about that for a minute. And all because I bet the man couldn't afford legal aid. That's basically it.
Exactly. And that's the stupid thing about it. We should have some type of insurance for lawyers. We should have law insurance.
Law insurance. This is why I tell people that if you're doing certain things on the road, you know, get a bloody dash cam with amazing audio quality. Forget about the visual. Visuals will catch everything, but the audio quality, you want people to hear what the officers say when they're at your driver's side, because they say some very amazing things that literally they incriminate themselves easily. My God, man. Literally, you can just give him a little slap on the hand. You know, say 2 2s, you know, that same guy was in charge of road safety, lost his job.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, man. So they make a big media conference about it, you know, and brought different media houses, radio station, TV, and they're talking. I think he said he was the one of the cricketer name again? I can't remember. He was one of the trainers or one of the whatever for one of the cricketers. And worse yet, you know, speculation is that the person who was driving was not him, but the other guy who was of darker skin. So if you cushion everything, them take a man with a lighter skin, and because it's a expensive car that make it even better sight than could I get away with it. Cause I know this man not get charged, you know. Cause that's basically road endangerment by itself, you know. That's a charge. But again, the man can't afford a lawyer, so why would the police even bother with that? Plus, him probably have some link somewhere in some government or wherever. You know, rich people stick together.
Don't say it like that.
Well, not all rich people. Certain families in Jamaica, you can't do certain things. You know that. But boy, it's bad though. If I can afford to defend myself, the system, which is supposedly there to protect me, is gonna literally write me off, put me in a cell and forget about me. Yeah.
You know, in all honesty, would that make sense? Having something like law insurance,
Law insurance. How would that work out though?
like similar to how we have health insurance. Something happens to you and you get a lump sum of money.
Oh, something for legal, basically covers legal aid.
I'm sorry, you're breaking up.
No, I'm saying something that will cover legal aid.
Yeah, something that will cover legal aid in these certain situations.
Okay, so you pay a premium and it covers, for example, like family court. I'm not throwing ideas, but it will cover like minor stuff, not anything too major.
Like the way it works, this instance you sign up for a policy, right?
Mm-hmm.
Right. So what happens is that, like for the minor stuff, like you just automatically cover it. Like you need a lawyer to write it for you. Family court, so you ticket stuff like that, like little stuff that you need a lawyer for.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Well, like say somebody's suing you, right? Or you need to sue somebody, or you get charged for a crime.
Right.
What will happen is that the policy will pay out a premium, or there will have lawyers that work for it, and then they go. And the way it works is that the lawyer will require to either win or mitigate. So the lawyer will go and get a flat price,
Mm-hmm.
to go and work for the case, right? But the lawyer bonus or the full lump sum that the lawyer can get will depend on if they can win the case. Or at least reduce the sentence for the person, depending on what.
Yeah, so they get a commission based on their performance, basically.
Yeah, and then for the person that's paying the premium, like if they done something that needed something that like a high level like that, or at least that they can up their premium price after that has been done to.
You know.
Like they pay like $500, and then the minor wouldn't increase the premium price, and then like they get sued. So the lawyer comes in for depending on the court. Like after that, they will pay like $650 for the premium. Something along those lines.
You know, if lawyers were actually, if it was necessary for them to actually perform well, in to determine what money they get, trust me, you would see a big change. So, I like that.
Well, I mean, a lot of lawyers are okay that don't really make as much as persons think. So something like that, give like a lot, like the lawyers that are just coming up, they can handle the minor stuff then.
And then build up.
And they build up experience. So it would give small lawyers that are learning experience, while it give the person coverage for certain types of cases.
So we can call this legal insurance, basically.
Yes, legal insurance.
Yeah.
This is why I like you. You understand the right name for this.
So what was number 3 on the list?
My favorite, Jamaica's economy is prosperous.
Oh boy.
Wait. I actually have good things to say about this one.
Okay, keep going.